Alright guys, we are here with Mr. Creepypasta himself.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi.
So, how are you liking San Japan?
I love San Japan. San Japan is this is what I consider to be my hometown convention because I went to college in San Antonio. I grew up in San Antonio, so coming to San Japan every year is huge for me. I love this con.
A native San Antonian.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, what got you into doing creepypasta readings?
It was 10 years ago when I first got started, but way back then nobody was really doing it.
Mm-hmm.
There was a few channels here and there that kind of did really short microfictions, but nothing really long form creepypasta stuff is an hour.
Yeah.
So back then I kind of didn't nobody was really doing YouTube that big.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just wanted to do it as a hobby because the creepypasta website got sold and everybody was afraid that they're going to remove all the stories. So I was okay, so I'm preserving them in my own way, and I'm just doing small recordings of them here and there. And I kind of lost interest, I guess, after doing a few. I didn't really want to do anymore, but then I came back at kind of a rough point in my life in college, and I saw a bunch of really positive messages from people oh, you should keep doing these, I miss these. And I was oh, okay, I guess I'll just keep going at it. So I just did, to the point where eventually now it's 10 years later, I'm still doing it daily now.
Yeah, I remember my early days and listening to those at night. Ooh, scary. But yeah, what is your current favorite creepypasta?
It's really hard to choose. There's 3,000. There's 3,000 on the channel.
Yeah.
The current favorite, I have a couple stories that I do that are in series. The recent one that I've just finished is one called The Last Unwrapping Party on Earth. I think that's probably one of my current favorites because it's such a big twist after twist after twist for 12 episodes. It just keeps you guessing what's going to end up happening next. And by the end of it, I think I was still just dumbfounded by the very last line. There's very few ones whenever I'm recording, I'll actually full on finish in the recording room, go downstairs and open up the door to my wife and be it's brilliant. I don't know what the hell it was. It was brilliant. I loved it. That was one of them. But by the end of it, it's just it was good. It's just a good story.
Yeah. And can you tell me about your little friend here?
Oh, my little guy? This is one of the new things that I'm doing. It's a makeshift little stuffed animal. So they contacted me earlier this year and they're hey, we'd like to make stuffed animals of your little MrCreepyPasta icon. And I was saying oh yeah, I'd love to. So we worked on the design back and forth with the original artist who did my channel icon. Mm-hmm. She did the full design, and they even got glow-in-the-dark fabric. So his little noodles and his mask will glow in the dark. So if you listen to stories at the non-stop radio at night to go to sleep, he'll be glowing next to you. And he goes on sale October 1st, so he's the big thing that we're doing this year, or October. Super proud of him. He's super soft and everything.
Yeah, it's super nice. I really like it.
Thank you.
October 1st.
Yes, please. October 1st.
That thing is awesome. All right, well, thank you for your time.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me on.